Let me cut across to our colleague first, Pranay Upadhyay from the newsroom. Pranay, what we are witnessing here is it's beyond what we have seen so far, especially with the cloud of smoke that seems to be shrouding over Tehran. That just shows the scale of attack that's taken place via the missiles launched by the Israeli side.
You're absolutely right. There is a big-time escalation which we can witness in last few hours because Iran has fired the 21st, the salvo of missiles on Israel, and also Israel is also carrying out the fresh strikes on Iranian territory, especially targeting the Iranian capital Tehran. Visuals are before you. You can watch that. You can see these visuals that how fumes. And like a thick fume is being visible in Tehran and various locations of Tehran. Earlier in the morning, that Israeli Air Force, Israeli Defense Forces have struck around 6 military bases of Iran, including Yaz, which has the Imam Hossein missile storage base, and Iran has accepted that IRGC's 10 personnel have died in that attack. So clearly, there is a fresh escalation as far as the Iran-Israel tensions are concerned in last few hours. And both sides are taking these air raids and air operations and missile attacks on each other. And definitely the reports are coming in from Israel as well, where the Ashdod city has been targeted, the Netanya city has been targeted, and various other cities are under attack by the Iranian missiles. And also the sirens are being sounded in various locations of Israel. So definitely this is a fresh escalation at a time when the UNSC meeting failed to resolve the issue. Also, there are 3 important meetings likely to take place today. One is the review meeting called by the U.S. President Donald Trump and the White House today at 10:30 p.m. Monday, and also India time, and also the Iranian Foreign Minister Sayyid Abbas Araghchi is likely to meet Russian President Vladimir Putin in Moscow because he has reached Moscow and he is likely to meet him today. Also, the IAEA has called an emergency meeting to have an assessment of what extent of damage has been caused by the U.S. airstrike and the subsequent airstrikes by the Israeli Air Force.
Right, Pranay, let's also take a look at this entire situation from a perspective as to what might happen ahead. We have analyzed enough with regards to the last 24 hours and the developments we've seen, but let's also try and understand, since escalations don't seem to be coming down, and in fact, if anything, both sides are only getting more and more aggressive with each passing hour. Is Iran and Israel both ready to see this through in terms of their military mights? What lies ahead in terms of the upcoming days and the escalations that we are at this given point even anticipating? Where does this take us from here?
This is certainly going on an escalatory trajectory. You can see there is no resolution right now. There is no negotiation. There is no diplomacy which is working right now. So clearly, they are trying to show each other their might. On one side, Israel is definitely dominating the Iranian airspace, but on the other side, Iran is able to hit the various locations, the populated areas of Israel is also a significant escalation as far as the Israeli situation is concerned. If you compare the magnitude or the size of these two countries, Iran is around 70 times bigger than Israel, and chances of Israel taking like a human loss in any Iranian strike is much higher because Israel is densely populated and a much smaller country, and therefore Iranian missiles are able to penetrate the Iron Dome system, the ballistic missiles which are being used, and are able to ditch the multi-layer air defense system put up by Israel is also shows that this is not going to be an easy thing even for Israel, but Israel is still continuing their airstrike. Even the fresh airstrike which are being reported now are being carried out at various locations, including the Tehran city and other areas of Iran, including the Tabriz and Isfahan, and other military targets are being engaged by Israel. So clearly, both sides are showing their military might. Also, on the other side, Iran has resolved. The statement coming out from Iran clearly indicates that Iran is not backing down right now. And in fact, if they both are hell-bent to knock out each other, then it is going to be very bloody, because the thick smoke which you can see, like the explosions which are being reported in Tehran city and the adjoining areas, this clearly shows that it can cause a widespread damage even in Iran and the other populated areas. The tall figures, the death figure has already crossed over 900 in Iran, and also Israel has also suffered significant human loss.
Absolutely, Pranay. These visuals indeed are nothing less than frightening at this given point.